days, file, I'm charging you $500 fines and costs and ordering 4 days on the court work program. So go downstairs, talk about your payment options for this money and the old money. Do something, one big plan. Okay? The 4 days on the work program, schedule those as soon as you can. So when you get called back to work, you can go now. Okay. Okay. All right. But you got a job, an electrician job interview Wednesday. All right. Anything else you want me to consider? All right. All right. I'll give you a little bit of a break on the money. That's usually a $500 file, but because you're working off a big debt, I'm going to give you a little break on that. Fines and court costs are $300. I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. Can you pay 3 today, or do you want to work that out with Mr. Taylor downstairs? All right, go downstairs, talk about your options on the 3, and get your work program signed up. Get those work days knocked out before you get a job offer for electrician. All right? All right, you're all set. Jacob Jones.
Ready, John. You're on the court record, Jeff Bob, appearing on behalf of the witness, Jones. Sir. Jacob, Joe.
Thank you.
Your Honor, that's set for the arraignment in this matter, we wait for Reed and stand you. We've also had a chance to pre-trial this case. You have executed a plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Jones will be pleading guilty to an addict to operate while intoxicated, with the understanding the original charge of driving with a high BAC would be dismissed.
All right, so it's operating intoxicated
Yes, yes, sir.
is the plea.
Prior to that.
Sir, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Prosecutors.
That's him. You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today? Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on October 29, 2025 after you consumed alcoholic beverages?
Yes.
What was your blood alcohol level, if you know? Mr. Bowditch satisfied? I'll accept your plea, Mr. Jones, to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. I'm going to continue your bond, send you downstairs to interview or to schedule with the probation department to come back for an interview and a sentencing. Any questions? You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Emily Leach. Do the double parking on C. Miss Leach, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? You've agreed to enter a plea of guilty to a double parking civil infraction? And you've agreed to pay fines a cost of $245, correct? I'll work with you. Yeah, I'll work with you. You want to pick a due date for the money? All right. So let's see, what would that be? 1, 2. So say by the 9th of January, you can pay it all? You're sure? Okay, you're all set. You're welcome. Haley Lorenzen. Did I say it right? Lorenzen? Are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? You met with the prosecutor and you made a deal, correct? Says here you're going to plead guilty to the added charge of no valid operator license on person. I'll dismiss both your original charges. Is that the deal? You understand the possible penalty for that charge? Up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs? You understand your rights and options? And you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, yes? Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on October 10th, 2025? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Okay, and what's the status? I'll accept your plea, dismiss the original charges. What's the status of your license now?
So I'm going to try to figure out what I need to do.
Okay. Okay, where do you work? For who?
Help, also called neuro restorative.
Okay, okay. Yep. How long you been with them?
Coming up in 3 years.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
Right now, I'm on leave for work. I should be returning hopefully in the next.
Okay. So you don't have $500 in your pocket? That's all right. I'll work with you. All right. You also owe money on some other files. You know about those? 2023 Romulus tickets?
Yes, so I was going through a very rough pregnancy. I needed to have a vehicle that was available to me and ready.
Okay.
While I was taking it to go get a tire, after learning of losing part of the pregnancy.
Okay.
So I was, after seeing the girls, going to go downstairs and figure out what I need to do for the.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. On today's file, I'm charging you $500 fines and costs and ordering 4 days on the court work program. So go downstairs, talk about your payment options for this money and the old money. Do something, one big plan. Okay. The 4 days on the work program, schedule those as soon as you can. So when you get called back to work, you can go. All right. Any questions? No? You're all set? Yeah.
After I speak with her, like, will I have some sort of answer in regards to being able to reinstate my license?
We can't tell you what you got to do to get your license back. You got to go to Secretary of State about that. Yeah. What you're going downstairs to do is just get something worked out on all the money you owe us, some kind of payment plan or something. Okay? Good luck with the license. Is it Patrawala? Sir, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? And how do you say the name? Tahir. Patrawala. All right. So the deal is you're going to plead responsible to a civil infraction for noxious weeds. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $100 and close the file, correct? Can you pay the 100 today? Go downstairs and see our cashier. We'll get you out of here as soon as we can. You're welcome, sir. Good morning, Mr. Medina. On McLean, you want an adjournment? I'm not so sure I want to adjourn it.
Kristen Ray, on behalf of Mr. McLean. I understand that this matter has been pending for quite some time. We asked to learn these set aside.
Done.
The thing is, Your Honor, that this is my first time handling this case or dealing with this. Not privy to the discovery, to the allegation, well, obviously the allegations, but not, the proof that would be.
Yep.
Sensitive and strong with future, Your Honor, so I would ask more so for me to be able to effectively represent Mr. McLean and to guide him further to give us one adjournment and the opportunity to review the evidence prior to either setting this matter for trial or making this later.
Yeah, here's the problem. Our first pretrial was December of 23. He's got other files that are scheduled for the 18th of December. I'll adjourn this one till December 18th, but I'm not going any further than that. So he can deal with all his stuff on the 18th.
I usually talk about that, whether or not I'll make sure. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So if you can't be here, you can share discovery.
Got
All right. You understand that, Mr. McLean? All right.
And I will, Ms. Manarino, now with regards to that evidence. Thank you.
Thank you. What time are we gonna do that on the 18th for McLean?
Do you have one of his other presentations?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 25 VB 0511 0 A and B.
That for 8:30, so this one would be 8:30 as well.
All right, who's that with?
You.
All right, so that's live my courtroom on the 18th. We'll get you notice though for this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So work program is an alternative to jail time. It's not a money thing, it's a time thing. Just like I don't let people buy their way out of jail sentences. I know, but I'd rather have it intervene with this job than the electrician job, right? I'm gonna send your file back downstairs, to see if you can work it out. I mean, we can spread the days out a little bit. I mean, it's not like you gotta get 4 days done in the next 2 weeks. All right, good luck. My understanding is that you're gonna plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person, and the misdemeanor drove while unlicensed would be dismissed. That was the original charge from October 31. And the speeding ticket from October 31 would be dismissed if you plead responsible to an added charge of double parking and you've agreed to pay $220 on that, correct? That's your deal? All right. So I'm going to go along with that kind of. On the misdemeanor, I'll do exactly that. On the speeding ticket, I'm not going to take a plea to double parking because that's just extra work for Heather. I'm just going to charge extra money on the misdemeanor. So from your standpoint, it's the same thing. From her standpoint, it's one other file she don't have to put in the computer. You okay with that? All right. Did you read your rights form? Did you understand your rights and the options those rights give you? And do you understand the possible penalty for no valid operator's license on person? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge? Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on October 31? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Or you didn't have the proper endorsement? What was wrong with your license?
I'm Bell in Ohio with a reinstatement fee, and I have to do them a reinstatement.
Okay. Okay, so you're suspended out of Ohio until you can do that. Okay, all right. No Michigan license at all. Okay, I can accept your plea to the no valid operator's license. I'll dismiss the original misdemeanor. And are you working? Where do you work?
So, here's how.
Okay. In Ohio, you just got to pay some money?
Yeah.
Okay. When are you going to do that? When do you plan on having your license straightened out?
I just have to pay the reinstatement fee. I have no fine, but they said to clear me, I have to have insurance. So I can't get insurance without a license. And
You can't get a license without insurance. So what do?
I don't know, really. I can't even have anybody add me on without a license. And I can't get license, I can't get insurance here without a card.
Man, that's a new one. And I think it's complicated because it's Ohio. Because you're living here. I wish I had a suggestion for you. All right, anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you? All right, fines and costs, $500. Can you pay that today or do you need options? Go downstairs and talk about that. You're all set.
And it looks like she's suspended from us.
In Michigan, you mean? I got nothing on her. Usually I got that piece of paper, fine.
I'm gonna speak, I just finished speaking with Angela, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, I told him you'd be talking to her. Are you ready? Sharice, is it Oakley? Ousley.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Oakley, damage, please say your full name for the record. Sure. Your Honor, at this time, my client is prepared to plead guilty. There is an agreement. As if the court agreement to be released under 771.1 for a period of 3 months, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Ousley, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel?
Yes.
Understood those? Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the charge? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Were you at the park in Van Buren Township on October 25, 25 after hours?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfying, Your Honor.
Anything I should consider before I sentence?
Your Honor, I would ask that the court consider that she is employed, she has been employed for 2 weeks at a local factory, 2 years, I apologize, that's what I meant. So for 2 years, and what's the name of the factory, ma'am? I don't have the outcome.
On Henry Road next to Oakley, but
What's the name of it?
The outcome.
What do they do? Okay,
She's working it for 2 years. She does work 7 days a week, is my
Good.
understanding. She maintains stable residence in Van Buren with her stepfather and her siblings, and she's not currently on probation. So, Your Honor, we would ask that the court consider both the fines and costs.
done. Anything else you want me to know? I'll delay sentence for 3 months, stay out of trouble for 3 more months. Court costs are assessed the amount of $300. Can you pay it today? Go downstairs and talk about your options.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I'm going to get on that.
Thank you.